Hi guys, it's Lesley Tao here and welcome to my YouTube. Now today I've got a fantastic ray of sunshine in the form of Bill Goss.
Thank you.
And Bill Goss is our publisher, my publisher, our publisher, Cashflow's publisher. He's been running his business for 11 years and we're talking today because we've got a series of books coming out and I wanted to do this interview with Goss so you get to know him. Bill Goss. So you can get to know him a bit better and see who is supporting us behind the scenes. But also, Bill's got a message for you guys and he's going to basically tell you why you should be getting your content out there.
Thank you.
So Bill, massive welcome.
Hello. Yes,
Hi.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for looking over. So this is Trevor's property guide, yeah? And this is what Trevor's done an amazing job. He's better at tech than I am. Okay, and it's a bit embarrassing, but it's what it is. But he's got this fantastic guide out. Now, we brought Bill across so he can make it better, right?
Absolutely,
yeah. It's a good start, no?
Brilliant start.
Compliments.
Absolutely,
yeah. Compliments to Trevor.
Yeah.
But can you tell everybody, what are we going to do with this?
Sure, so the best thing to do with things like everyone's got content, everyone's got marketing literature within inside themselves and they don't know how to distribute it. So Trevor here, brilliant A4 book. Lots of great information that people need to get hold of.
I think it's got pictures of me in there too.
Maybe, has it? Oh, okay. So yeah, it has.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
But the best way to distribute it isn't, in my opinion, like this. It's other forms. So my background is publishing, as you know, and it's creating guides and books for people as a lead magnet, as a lead generator for their businesses.
That's amazing. But who is the man behind the brand?
The man behind the brand.
Who is Bill Goss? Who are you?
He's an enigma. That's who he is. No, well, I say I've been running my own business for 11 years. I've been in publishing and printing now for 19 years, since 2001.
Wow.
So when I went in originally, I was the new kid on the block. I was the young buck, and I was just thrown into it basically because I was the youngest sales guy in there, like you were back then.
Yeah.
And I said, you can go out and sell this new stuff called digital.
Was this in Cambridge?
This was in Cambridge, a company called Burlington Press, which is unfortunately no longer with us.
I was like,
yeah, so it was with Cambridge and anyway, built up lots of new systems as it was back then. So we transitioned from old printers to new printers, as it were. And then I come across the books, which I loved selling as a product, because that's what they are. Guides and books are really products.
Sorry, can I cut in and
Go.
show them something special?
Go.
Apparently this is a bestseller in January, the divorce guide.
Not only the divorce guide, the good divorce guide.
The good divorce guide. Now I hope you guys are all okay and everybody is in, but if you're going through that process, Bill's published a book about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Teresa Payne is absolutely brilliant at what she does. Top solicitor. Go and see if you need her.
Amazing. Hopefully I won't need her.
No, exactly. Very good in January, that book. But yeah, basically that is getting people's information out there, extracting it and doing that. So for the last 11 years on my own, I created a print publishing business and it turned out to be more marketing now as we go along because the power of a guide, the power of your expertise, the power of your knowledge is really key to growing your business, and that's how I've really kind of honed in on our marketplace within the publishing arena. So it's getting people out there that are business owners, coaches, mentors, etc., and helping them extract it from them.
Yeah.
Because everyone's busy, I get that, but then using it as a guide, as a lead generation tool, really to do that.
So from what I understand, Bill, and I've known you now since at least it's over a year now. Hasn't it?
Yeah. But
you know my cousin Dean.
I do.
Yeah.
Very
so
well.
I met Bill through Dean. So it's family recommendation, which I love. Your business has been running for 11 years, and as a business owner, I know businesses are hard, by the way. So it's a lot of work. But you've scaled your business up to, I don't know, is it multi-six figures?
Multiple six figures. Yeah, I've never hit the seventh, but yeah, multiple six.
And that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. And been able to do that 3 or 4 times as well, which is kind of good. Yeah.
Do you find that when you become a business owner and you've had pitfalls and struggles, might be life struggles, mine are. That it adds to your success?
Yeah, my little story is well documented. About 4 or 5 years ago now, my print business, I just hemorrhaged cash towards it at the end.
And is that because everything's gone digital?
No, it was purely because I put all my eggs in one basket within marketing terms.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
I built businesses very quickly.
Yeah.
I've always had luckily a knack to do that up to like certain multiple six-figure businesses. And I always thought, why can't everyone do this? Why can't anyone do that?
Smarty pants.
Yeah, like, what's the matter with you? But for myself as well, I built it all on Google at the time, pay-per-click marketing. And I only put things on Google. At the time, Facebook was coming on board more stronger. But because my program, if you like, and my success has been built on Google, I built everything on that. And it was a cash flow business, so cash flow was unbelievable. You know, each month it was churning away, people paying stuff online.
This is in publishing?
Printing and publishing at the time. Yeah, so all the money went into buying new equipment, as you do when you're a printer.
Yes,
so you might get lots of money in, if you like, but lots of money's going out on equipment and stuff.
And they don't lease equipment?
You do. And then unfortunately we lost a couple of bigger contracts, which then kind of changed things. So I didn't lose the business completely, but I took a real struggle business-wise from kind of building these businesses and kind of thinking you're a little bit invincible, a little bit arrogant maybe. I had a good kick in the you-know-wheres.
Do you think I would have liked you as a person, I think, 5 years ago?
Yeah, I'm still the same person. I think I was trying to be somebody I wasn't then,
I see.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing
that.
That's
okay, that's good. No, it's fine. So, but you build it, and then again, from then onwards, I've just built it the way that I wanted to build it again, and create it and really help people and know what you're good at. Okay, so I think stick to what you're good at.
Yes.
Don't try and be somebody you're not. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great
be
tip
yourself.
for today.
Yeah, absolutely. Be yourself. Because when you're yourself, people are either attracted to you or they're not.
Yeah.
So don't cry about it if they're not.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I like that. Be yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I help people with their guides and their books as well. Is I think you can tell when it's on a video or it's in content, is when it's not real. And I think the more real you are, you're going to attract the people that you want to work with as well. And I learned that along the way as well. Business owners want to work with me because they know what I can do for them, but they've got to be the right type of person as well. I've got to fit them. I don't fit everybody. I know.
Tell us about that. So you've had business, and obviously you turned the business down.
Turned business down.
Were not the right fit.
Says the bank manager. Yeah, I think. Well, for me, again, reboot, if you like, 2015 onwards. I just want to work with people that I think I can genuinely help. And also, it sounds very cheesy this, but generally help others as well. That's my big kind of thing.
So apart from business and making money, the bit behind it is the people you're working with, will their message also help other people?
That's the key thing.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really, I think, how people are coming to me more and more is because of that, is that I try and extract your story and the truth behind that, because everybody's made up of stuff. Doesn't matter where you're from, what you're from, whether you're from nothing or you come from lots of money or come from different backgrounds. That's not irrelevant. That's part of your story. That's part of your makeup. People are attracted to people because we are after certain things from them at the start. So it might be financial. A lot of the time it is a financial gain to start with, in my opinion. Most businesses, you think, well, if I spend X amount of them, I can get X amount back. But longer term, you need to help them. You need to be there for people for all sorts of things. Don't get me wrong, you're not their kind of, their private kind of doctor or something like that, or a counsellor. I know that. But I think if you build good businesses, good people come to you as well. Yeah, I do
feel, because it's taken me ages and I still haven't finished it, to write my book. Over a year.
I do know that.
And now everybody else on my team has written something, so I need to get my arse in gear. And Bill's but now Bill has something to work with, which is good.
I think the key thing for everybody is most business owners like yourself are busy. You're doing your day-to-day things, and writing a book or guide might not be at the top of the list. But it's a case of when you're looking for lead generation tools, still the number one kind of lead gen tool, in my opinion, is always going to be a guide or a book. Because people want knowledge. People want to associate you with what you've done.
Yes, and I found it, and I still find it, really hard to get through my book, being honest with you guys. And the reason for that is because I have a lot of stories, and all of them are really personal and emotional. And I shared some of it, I've been sharing some of it in bits and pieces over social media, but there's also always a lot of consideration that goes into it on whether or not I should be releasing this. But now I've become more brave, so it's out there. But Bill actually read a private content. They went to a private group piece about me, and we actually and I didn't know he read it until today because we were actually talking about it. So and I was just getting his opinion whether or not to include that in the book, and we feel like we have to, because it's my truth. Right. And there's a reason who I am today. I am who I am today.
It's because of that.
It's because of all these things that I've experienced in my life.
And it's a case, I'd never work with people that didn't want to be comfortable with what they're sharing. I think that's the key thing. I think you have to be comfortable with what you're doing, like anything in life, whatever it is, private or personal or business or whatever you're doing, you've got to be comfortable with that. And by just letting out. It's also a release tool from yourself, I think. It's a little bit of self-therapy, a lot of the times.
I think so, yeah.
Getting it out there is it's rewarding in a way. It might feel that sometimes that you're putting other people not at risk, but you're kind of you're hurting others or whatever. But that's the truth. That's where it is. We're not the perfect people. None of us are. And we've all got our own stories.
Yeah.
But I think sharing them and helping people understand you as a business owner.
Yes.
They can relate to certain things, or they might not. But at least you're telling your side.
Yeah. What we're doing, why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where it's all come from. I've got a question for you. So, out of all the books that you've published, what is your top 3 favourite books that you've helped create?
Okay.
It's a personal one, right?
Right. So there's some really good ones.
Okay.
Really, really
top
good
three,
ones.
Top 3.
Okay. Well, I've got to mention the main man, Mr. Paul Mort. If I know you know Paul as
yes.
well, but not only that. But the thing with Paul, what I love about Paul is he says it as it is.
Yeah.
He does what he says will do as well. But his story is brilliant as well. It's not a very nice story, but it's still his truth behind it as well.
So, and Paul Mort's book is called. He doesn't know we're promoting his book.
No, he doesn't.
We're not supposed to be promoting his book.
I promote it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Sorry,
are we allowed to swear on this YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called Fucking Unstoppable.
Yeah.
So.
And. The first time I was with Trevor Cutmore, we saw Paul Mort speak. We were literally like this. We were sitting like in the front row, and no, second to front row. And the first thing Paul did when he came on stage was like, F, 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 F. And me and Trevor were like, and his story is incredible because he's come from a health and fitness sporting background, and he runs like you. Very successful business, and now because he went through from what I understand, he was suicidal at one point, and then he went through depression, severe depression, but then he's created this amazing man community, right, where I just see pictures of him and loads of guys like in the sea half naked or doing something crazy like rolling around in the mud. So plus his wife is called Lesley. Hey, great
and
name.
Lesley's really good to deal with as well. But so Paul's a great one. I've got a few. I mean, if you ever want to know someone who's actually prolific at writing guides and books, and this man is Dom Hodgson. He is a genius. He started off as a dog walker. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, so he got made redundant as a dog within what he was doing.
As a dog walker?
Yeah, and then now basically what he does now, he helps other people grow their pet businesses.
That's amazing.
And Dom's on to, I think we've done his 6th guide now.
Oh, wow.
So Dom, and he's been an Amazon #1 bestseller.
That's amazing.
And he really knows his beans, basically. And he's a top lad as well, and he's a real good gent to work with.
Oh, I like that. That sounds awesome.
Again, his books, his guides are amazing lead generation tools. And he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows his marketplace, again, going back to business. He knows who he's targeting.
Well, just for those people, because most people who watch my channel are probably just wanting to get into property investing.
Yeah.
If you don't know what lead generation is, it's basically an avenue for someone to get closer to you or reach you.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
in layman terms. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how we help people is everyone's got knowledge, whether you're starting off from scratch or whether you've been in it for 30 years. It's not irrelevant, but it's a case of, doesn't matter if you've only been in it a while, people want to know you. If you're selling your products or services, a good way to do that is by kind of telling people about you, not like, oh, look at me, look what I've done. A lot of people do that.
I know.
It's more a case of it could be step by steps. It could be again, this book here, 77 ways to get more customers. So if you can think in property terms, for example, 7 top tips to create the ideal HMO. I'm just saying, whatever, off the top of my head, but everybody's got the ideas.
So what about if someone hasn't got a product or service to sell, but they've got a story to tell? Well, that rhymed.
Oh, I did. I might nick that one.
So, I can't remember it now. It's recorded anyway. So do you ever get any of these customers who just
yes, I used
want
to
record?
Yeah.
I
mean, I predominantly work with business owners, coaches and that nowadays. But I mean, if you just want to get your own personal story out there, I mean, it's a fantastic way of doing it. If you just want to become a published author, then absolutely. It just depends what you want from the project. If you just want to be published, great. Why not?
Yeah.
And you can do that really on Amazon for free nowadays.
So I'm just
if I'm honest.
sitting here going, yeah.
So, but I love storytelling. My nan was a great storyteller. I think that's where I get it from. And I used to love listening to her stories. A lot of them were made up, I'm sure, but they were brilliant stories. And I think we're just, as humans, we're just engaged with the story, aren't we? You know,
yes,
of everything, of knowing how, you know, each other, and that's why we've got to interact with people still. Social media is absolutely amazing, but again, the best ones on there are storytellers.
I agree, and I think a lot of people in our community are in our community because they connect with us through our personal stories. Yeah, because every team member has one. So just to, I suppose, if you are interested in writing a book, okay, and getting some help throughout the whole process, like Bill's amazing. He's like he's still working with me, although I haven't published my book yet from over a year ago, but he's still holding my hand and trying to, you know, get the content from me. So we decided, because it's taking me so long to write, that I'm just going to go to his office and he's going to record stuff and get the content in. That'd be the fastest way.
Well, I mean,
I got stuck at 7,000 words.
I know. I think a lot of people, that'd be my top tip as well. Get a nice camera, get your phone, whatever. Sit there and talk sometimes is the easiest thing to do. There's some really good tips I can give you as well. There's a brilliant app you can use called rev.com. Quite simple. You can sit there, press a button and just talk. And it will transcribe it all for you as well. So you don't visit, I'm not a writer. You know, I run a publishing company, but I'm terrible at writing, really. But as you can probably tell, I can talk a little bit. So that's how I do it. I will get a video out and I'll just talk. I'll have different subject matters that I want to talk about, similar to what we're going to do with you, and just let someone talk it out, and then we'll transcribe it, get it edited, proofread, and make it into a guiding book.
Amazing. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to drop Bill's contact details in the in the description section below. So if you guys want to get hold of Bill, go through the links, go through his email to get hold of him.
Brilliant.
Right?
Thank you. Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, brilliant. So we'll keep you guys updated with the launch of our books, and it's a good goodbye from us here.